Hey guys, it's been a while. I know I'm horrible at posting videos in a timely fashion. Today I'm going to be reviewing the first eyeshadow palette I ever owned, and that's called Maybelline The Nudes palette. It's a pretty popular palette, everyone knows about it. And I bought it mostly because it had a lot of great reviews, especially by YouTubers who I trusted and whose opinions I really valued. They were raving about it. Everyone was raving about it. So I thought, hey, why not try it? It's not like $50 or anything. I'm not going to, die if I buy it. So it costs $11.99, which isn't expensive, but for the drugstore it is on the higher side of products. It has 12 shadows. It has a good mix of shimmers and mattes, lots of browns and blacks and nudes, hence the name, The Nudes. I noticed that, I have mixed feelings about this palette because the shimmer shades are really good in this palette, at least when I swatch it by my finger. When I take this shimmery, brown shade and I swatch it, it has, great swatch, but when I use a brush to put it on my eyelid, nothing shows. Even this bronzy color, it's really beautiful. I'm just touching it a little bit, it swatches so beautifully. But when I swatch the matte colors, like this color right there, you'll see I swatch this. Not much comes, it's very dry, especially this color right there. I'll swatch that with a clean finger. There, taking a little bit. Hardly anything comes up on my pinky. I know it's my skin color-ish, but it should show up a little bit, and there's nothing coming. Compared to the shimmer shades, it should be so good. Pigmentation in this palette is mixed. For the shimmer shades, it's really great, but for the mattes, which I was really looking forward to, because in the palette you have to, you put shimmer on your lid, and then to blend it out you have to use the mattes, and I was just really disappointed with that, especially since I have other Maybelline palettes, well, not palettes, but quads. This Eye Studio quad is amazing, and pigmentation on this one is really great, especially this gold color right here. I just touch it a little bit, and when I swatch it, it's just so beautiful. And I know these aren't matte colors, these are shimmer colors, but still the formula of the eyeshadow should be the same, and it's just disappointing that the shimmer shadows are so great when I use my fingers, but when I use a brush or on the shimmer shades and the matte shades, it's just like dust, nothing's coming, and it doesn't look like I'm putting anything on my eyelid. The black especially, when you use a brush, it's just pathetic. Nothing comes with it. I'm just I'm digging my finger into this as hard as I can, and only a little bit comes into my thumb, and it's just not good. See how patchy it is? That's what these colors are. Most of them are just patchy and dusty, chalky, you know what I mean? So I would not recommend this palette by any means, because there are way better palettes that are cheaper, especially the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette's way better. And I would also suggest just invest in a good eyeshadow palette like the Balm The Nude. It costs a little bit more than this one, it's around $30, but it's way better. You just dip your finger into the shadow, and so much pigmentation. It's crazy. Sometimes I have to use a light hand with it because it's so much, but with this I have to dig my fingers in it. And I don't like to use my fingers with eyeshadows. I like to use brushes, but I can't with this because it is so chalky and dry. Except the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades, I can use my finger and it is creamy and it works, but I wouldn't buy it just for the shimmer shades, because you can use the what are those circles? The Maybelline tattoos. They're really good. I have the one in Bad to the Bronx, and it's a really great shadow. It's very similar to the bronze shadow in here, and I would just prefer that one over this one. So I rarely use this palette anymore. No, I don't even use it anymore, honestly. It's not a good palette. I wouldn't even recommend it to an enemy. So yeah, that's my review. It just really disappointed me, especially for my first palette. I really was really excited to get into makeup and eyeshadow and stuff, but it really let me down, and just not what I expected, especially since I heard all those great reviews about it, and knowing that they came out with the blush nudes and the rock nudes, I can just expect that they're going to be as pathetic as this palette is. So yeah. If you disagree or agree with me, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah.